partners. A
Every coffee needs a lotus.
What's the secret to beauty's beauty?
Langis.
Ito ba lahat ang gamit mo?
Ay hindi, isa lang ang gamit ko for all. Moringa O2 Therapy Oil. Hindi lang malunggay. Meron ding olive oil and omega from sunflower oil.
This therapy oil helps relieve my dry and irritated skin.
It helps lighten my scars and stretch marks.
It helps make my hair strong and healthy.
This is our beauty secret.
Sana all!
Zero oil.
It really shows na yung skin ko ngayon mas moisturized, mas glowing, and mas healthy.
Thanks to Glutasine, I got my skin tone back. Thank you so much, Glutasine.
When one asks how you describe your Metro Manila lifestyle, does this come into mind? This is how a mother spends her rest day in the comfort of her balcony within the city. Find your simple pleasures at Solano Hills, your beautiful yet affordable country lodge from Finma Properties. Nestled along natural sloping features, this homey community is strategically located between the Alabang and Makati business districts. From Makati, Solano Hills is easily accessed via West Service Road in Muntinlupa City. Exit at Dr. A. Santos Avenue, and Solano Hills is just 3 minutes away. Ninoy Aquino International Airport, business districts, schools, and lifestyle centers are within easy travel distance. This 2.9-hectare neighborhood, inspired from the Solano County in California, is made up of 3 low-density phases of 15 residential buildings with 5 stories each. Moreover, each building has atriums for you to enjoy natural light and ventilation. The lodge, the central amenity area, sits at the highest point. At the lodge, you can meet friends at the recreation room after enjoying a dip in the swimming pools. Or you may opt to stroll around the landscaped sidewalks and spend the rest of your afternoon at the commercial areas. Here at Solano Hills, Finma Properties has beautifully designed its residential units to ease your city lifestyle. You may enjoy your 30 square meter unit by greeting the fresh air on your balcony. Have some fun cooking sessions with your family in the kitchen. or maybe have an exciting movie marathon in the living room. Due to your unit's square-shaped design, it's easy to fit out your furniture. In fact, you can fit 2 adjacent units for more space. What are you waiting for? This affordable country lodge lifestyle eagerly awaits you at Solano Hills.
Live, laugh, and create new stories. Likha Residences is a home that is more than a place for a family to live in. Located in the booming south of Metro Manila, Likha is within reach of prestigious schools, hospitals, retail and business centers, as well as Makati and Taguig Central Business Districts. Likha Residences is host to an exclusive trove of modern townhomes, designed to reflect the graceful aesthetic of contemporary Filipino architecture. Choose between 3-story and 4-story townhomes. Let stories unfold with more spaces to enjoy life. Create stories after stories with your family. Your story begins at your very own 2-car garage that connects to ample utility spaces. This is a space for laughter and memory making in between sips of coffee. Create moments that will last a lifetime. Experience the lush greenery as you step out to the deck into the elevated garden and pathwalk. The tranquil story is your space to relax and unwind.
Routines. Only now, with extra care. Let's do it for ourselves. For our loved ones. For everyone's safety.
Hurry up, let's go. Let's go.
And staying safe starts at home.
Nice.
From how we work and learn to the little ways we find joy. If you must head out, take extra care. Making a small effort, being mindful, they go a long way to keeping us all safe. The health of all depends on each one of us. So let's work together, using new tools and keeping to our new habits to protect the people we love. At work, let's all be good team players.
Good morning. How are you? Good.
A little distance between us today will be good for us all tomorrow. A little care can protect the one thing that means the world to us. So let's do our part.
The views and opinions expressed by the speaker, host, commentator, or other third party in Ariva webinars, e-learning events, and/or virtual masterclass are those of the speaker, host, commentator, or third party and do not necessarily reflect and represent the views and opinions of Ariva. Furthermore, Ariva does not warrant, express, or imply the merchantability and fitness for a particular purpose of any product information, service, or process presented by the speaker, host, commentator, or third party, and Ariva specifically disclaims any legal liability or responsibility for the accuracy, completeness, or usefulness of any product information, service, or process presented. Finally, material or information presentation, opinion, process, or service by on any trade name, trademark, manufacturer, or otherwise during Ariva webinars, e-learning events, and/or virtual masterclass do not constitute or imply Ariva's endorsement or recommendation of such opinion, process, service, item, or organization.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ariva Academy's free live webinar, The 7 Steps to Build an Engaging Culture for Hybrid and Virtual Teams. I'm Kate, and I will be with you this morning as your host. I am excited to welcome everyone. Now, before we start, I have a few reminders to make sure that our webinar will run smoothly the whole morning. Ariva is committed to protecting your privacy, hence stricter security of this webinar has been implemented. So for better viewing of your Zoom experience, we encourage you to please update your Zoom application by visiting their website. And for those of you who are viewing as using their mobile gadgets, you can go to either the Google Play Store or the Apple Store so you can download and install the Zoom app. Now, I want to know who here is attending and joining us for the first time. Please type hi in the chat box if it's your first time attending an Ariva Academy webinar so we can acknowledge and welcome you. Hi, Jerome. Good morning. Hi, Ariel, Aisha. Wow, we have a lot of first-timers. May, Myra, magandang umaga, Carl, Wilna, Christina, Elimar. Hi, Teresa. Good morning. Liore May. Hi, Dennis. Welcome to Ariva Academy. Melissa, Rialine, Pam, Gilbert. Hi, good morning to all of you. Welcome, welcome. We're excited to have you with us this morning. Good day to you too, Arnold. Ira, Melissa. Good morning, everyone. Now, I want to do an audio check. I want to make sure that once our speaker is on screen, you will be able to hear his discussion clearly. So please type 111 in the chat box if you can hear me clearly. You can also type 222 if you can hear anything. 2121 if you can hear me but the sound is breaking up or I sound choppy or laggy. And you can also type question mark if you don't understand what is happening so we can help you out. Okay, let me check the chat box. So far, everyone typed 111. That's good to know. Thank you, everyone. Later, we'll have a 5-minute break and something exciting will happen during that break time. So I'll announce that later. Watch out for that. Now, participants' microphones will be temporarily disabled by our administrator during the discussion to avoid interruptions. But for those of you who might have a question, we'll have a Q&A portion at the end of our session. Just click the raise hand button. We will allow you to ask your question directly to our speaker. Or if you are a bit on the shy side, you can also type your questions here in the chat box, and then during the Q&A portion, I'll be reading them. E-certificates of attendance will be awarded to participants who will successfully complete the entire virtual masterclass. They will be available 3 to 5 days after the e-learning session. Please help us build and improve our service with your comments and feedback. You can scan this QR code that is flashed on your screen right now. That will bring you to the feedback form. At the end of our session today, you can just fill it out and then send it back to us. Thank you so much. Okay, now I am sure you're all eager to listen to our speaker. So let me introduce him. Our speaker has been in the practice of human resource management, organizational development, and strategic HR for over 25 years. He has worked for top brands in the Philippines and in the world like Motolite Batteries, Heavy Logistics, a global supply chain partner of McDonald's, Canon, and Nissan. Currently, he's the General Manager, Talent Management, ASEAN, and Country HR Lead of Nissan Philippines. He has been with Nissan for over 5 years and has been recognized for his efforts in executive talent acquisition, leadership acceleration for key talents, strategic rewards, engagement, and retention. So everyone, let us welcome our speaker, Mr. Eric Del Castillo. Good morning, Sir Eric.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Wow, we have over 200 participants today. I'm so
and
excited.
And the more are coming in.
Oh, yes. Okay, thank you. Give me a second so I can share my screen. Just a while. Let me just bring it on.
Ortigas, Pangasinan, Jensan, May Kawayan, Mandaluyong, Muntinlupa, Baguio, wow! From Cebu, from Tacloban, Maupay, from Baguio, DENR, from La Union, Bulacan, Cagayan, Cebu, wow! Sir Eric, Luzon, Visayas, good. Mindanao, magandang umaga, Pilipinas!
Yes. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can now see it.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. And I'm really excited to share with you this topic on engagement culture. So let me start off. I know we have over 200 now, right? Over close to probably 250. And we have over, I heard that we have over 300 registrants. So what is employee engagement? I know a lot of you are excited to discuss this given that we are mostly working from home, few are working on site or otherwise we have hybrid. So I'd like to listen to each one of you. How engaged are you right now? So in a scale of 1 to 10, can you just give me your state or your status in terms of engagement? Can you just type one with a scale of 1 to 10? Can you just type, if it's 10, that's highest. Wow, I can see almost, very, okay, 10, 6. Oh, different levels of engagement. That's nice. Okay, well, I'm sure that's what we need right now as we are all facing challenges in the organization. So this is a very timely topic on engagement, and I'll be sharing with you actually a study that we conducted in Nissan globally. I'm fortunate to be the team leader of this global study on engagement, which ran across ASEAN, the Americas, and even Europe. So we have a group of 5 people that conducted this global study, and I will share with you, although of course these are proprietary information, some of the information I tried to conceal just for to protect the company's proprietary information. So let's move on. Okay, level of engagement. I did ask that. And how are we going to build an engaging culture? That is the main question. Papaano tayo magbi-build ng engaging culture? I know we have participants from even as far as the US because I have friends who told me that they'll be registering in this session. How are we going to build an engaging culture in our organization? See, I'd like to see, what are you currently doing? So this will be some sort of interactive course. So I'd like to listen to what you want to share with us as well. And what are you currently doing in your organization to build an engaging culture? Just one word. Let me see. Tignan ko kung sino ang may mga ma-share. Anything you want to share on how you promote engagement in your organization? Do you have programs like, let's say, one-on-one meetings? Or do you have a face-to-face conversation? Do you go out on coffee? Is there a coffee meeting? Things like that. Wellness program, food trip. That's interesting. Oh, I'd like to know more about that. Okay, what else? These are some things that we're currently doing. That's good. What else do we have? Let me see. Because I'd like you to also share outing, group chats, face-to-face team building, monthly. Yes, all these things are very significant and very important during this time. And I'm sure most of us are in HR here, and you're also trying to create, how do you call this? Innovative, unique programs. Yes, social clubs, consultation, HR activities, what have you. Morning prayer is very powerful, I should say, no? All of the above, very interesting. And later on, I'll be sharing with you what are we also doing in the company that's different from others, unique. Probably some of the things that we're doing, you're already doing, and some of the things that we're doing are not yet being done in your organization. Very interesting. Volunteering is, they say, is what millennials are looking for nowadays. They want to to expand not only their current roles or what they're currently doing, they want to volunteer, like doing extra things outside work to help others. And that is very good and powerful medium. Okay, let me now move to the next. Okay, what are the indicators of the level of employee engagement? Before I share, I'd like you to share with me, what are the indicators of the level of employee engagement? Ano ba yung nagsasabi sa atin na engage ang mga employees? Later on, we will define engagement, but we're just trying to understand how you measure engagement. Okay. Any thoughts on indicators? Low attrition rate. Wonderful. Good. KPIs, 100% participation in employee activities. Yes, participation rate. Attendance is yes. Good. Evaluation performance. I think so. Participation rate, yes. KPIs. What else do you have? See, wow, gagaling naman pala ng mga participants natin. Employee turnover. Exactly. Exactly, yes. Okay, let me now share turnover rate. Who said that? And it's true. Turnover rate or retention rate? The other way around, it's retention rate. Yes. The moment you see your turnover rate going up, that's an indicator that there's something wrong in the organization. If there's something wrong in your organizational health, as they say. What is an ideal turnover rate? Because they say, sinasabi nila, okay din naman merong turnover rate. Hindi naman natin pwedeng, there's no such thing as a perfect organization. So we also need to let go of some people so that we can bring in fresh blood. Probably the healthy turnover rate would just be around 5 to 7%. But if you have over 20% turnover rate, that's very expensive. And that would be something that, will hurt not just the business, not just the financials, but it will also impact on your strategic plans, because you're losing talents that will be helping you achieve those targets. Okay, disciplinary cases. Marami ba tayong disciplinary cases? Why are people committing, infractions in the organization? Marami ba tayong kaso? Marami bang pumupunta sa NLRC? Marami ba tayong tineterminate na employees? Are we suspending a lot of employees? These are some indicators, and you should be concerned about this. Okay. Employee customer complaints. Employee or customer complaints. No? Sometimes people come to us to share their complaints, and I, as head of HI, I also read customer complaints about certain things about our product or our company. No? Level of cooperation, and some of you made mention about that. Sinabi nyo yung participation sa mga meetings. No? Imagine, sabihin natin meron kayong 10 tao and you have a weekly meeting. And ang umaattend lang sa weekly meeting nyo, instead of 10, 6, 7, minsan 5, minsan 3. Imagine that kind of participation rate, or let's just say cooperation rate, level of cooperation of employees. FGD. Have you tried conducting a focus group discussion? Conduct an FGD and ask your employees. In our company, in Nissan, we have what we call engagement partners, engagement champions. This is a group of people whom we consult, whom we work with in coming up with social activities for the company. And this group are also our, source of information about the current situation in the organization. So do conduct FGDs, and it will surely help you. Exit interview results, right? Look at your interview results. How are employees leaving the company saying about the business, their leaders, their co-workers, the organizational climate in general? How is HR providing service to the organization, to the people? No? Look at the result of your exit interviews, and this will give you an idea of where you are in terms of the level of engagement. These are some examples. No? Employee satisfaction survey. So, hindi nyo nabanggit para kanina yan. Ano? Meron ba sa inyo nagko-conduct ng employee survey up to now? Tignan nga natin. Can you just say yes? If you're conducting, good, yes. Joanne, yes. Jamie Lynn, Lian Cruz, Rielin, yes, good. Yes, good. That's good because employee climate surveys, employee satisfaction surveys, these are very powerful sources of information when it comes to engagement. In Nissan, we do it globally. No, we used to commission Corn Ferry, but 2 years ago we shifted to Glint. Glint is a link partner globally of LinkedIn. And this satisfaction survey is conducted annually in Nissan. And we take this survey seriously and come up with action plans on how we are going to address issues. And these are also attached to our KPIs as leaders, not to the employees, of course, but to business leaders like heads of functions, heads of divisions, things like that. So this is a very important tool. Later on, I'll show you some examples because this program is not just a theoretical program. This is a skill building program. Later on, I'll show you. Okay. Business performance is also important. How is business going? Tumataas ba ang benta natin? Bumabagsak ba? Sobra bang daming issues? And this is also a reflection of engagement. Okay. So my question now is, blank, hold the key to employee engagement. Sino sa organization ang may hawak ng susi sa employee engagement? Tingnan ko nga. HR? Wow, sino yung nagsabi ng manager? Parang yung nagsabi. Okay, HR daw. Sige, tingnan natin ha. Tingnan natin. Management, leaders, managers. Sige, both employee and employer. Everyone, employees. Okay, sige. Tingnan pa natin. Sagot pa kayo. 1 more minute. Tignan ko ha. This is very important because ito yung tatargetin natin na i-develop. Direct supervisors. Okay? HR daw. Okay. Sige. Successful without support of managers, employee engagement. Wow! Nako ha. Sige. Tignan natin. Tignan natin kung sino yung nakakuha ng medyo malapit-lapit. But, well, this is not the only answer. But this, they say, is the most, siya yung pinaka-powerful. Bakit kaya, managers? Bakit? Maraming sumagot sa inyo na HR. Maraming sumagot top management. Yes, lahat naman tayo kailangan natin pero yung managers ang pinaka malakas, no? Siya yung strongest. Bakit kaya? Sila ang link between top management and staff. Yes, thank you, Myra. Good. Influence to team members, yes. What else? What else do you think? Because the managers are in the middle between top management and the employees, yes. I think that's the magic word, no? Managers hold the key to employee engagement, yes, because they are, let me see. Bakit kaya? Eto, dahil ang managers, they execute the strategies. Sila yung nagpapalaganap ng mga programa para ma-execute yung programa o yung mga estratehiya ng kumpanya. Kung ang leaders natin, the business leaders, are the architects, managers are the ones who try to put those strategies into action plans. Sila yung gagawa ng action plans. At sino kaya sa tingin nyo ang kanilang gagawing kapartner? Sino yung mga kapartner ng managers? Di ba yung staff? Because they will be the one to produce. They will be the one to produce the result. And sa tingin nyo, kung yung managers are unable to push the staff to do the work, ano mangyayari? Hindi natin ma-attain, no? Hindi natin ma-attain ang ating objectives or the business strategies, no? Manager is okay, manager is the influencer, agree. Kaya sila ang dapat natin tuturuan. Of course, hindi natin sinasabing hindi natin tuturuan yung leaders, tuturuan din natin sila. Pero ang uunahin natin are the managers because they are the ones who have great influence over the people. Di ba? Usually, yung mga heads of functions, ilan ba yung staff niyan? Usually, di ba, isang manager lang, dalawang manager siguro, tatlo. Pero yung manager, ang daming tao niyan. Minsan 5, 6, 7, minsan umaabot pa yan ng 10, no? So napakahalaga na sila ang i-develop natin. And of course, hindi naman pwedeng yung HR hindi naman maalam sa engagement activities or engagement plans, no? Kailangan first and foremost equip sila, no? Sila nga yung magko-communicate sa managers dahil this will be part of an ongoing cycle of development. Pag may new managers, new na-hire tayo, i-develop natin, tuturuan natin sila. Pag may bagong promote from staff to managers, tuturuan natin sila. Paano tayo magi-engage ng mga tao? Kasi hindi natin marirealize yung mga programs, no? Hindi mako-convert yung strategies into actions or result without engaging. Kasi kung kukontra yung mga tao sa mga programs ng kumpanya, walang mangyayari. So managers hold the key. Okay? Now, how are we going to use this guide? No, later on, I'll be sharing with you the definition of engagement, our engagement model, and then how are we going to measure the level of our engagement team, and then focus on the areas to improve, and we will look at how we can execute key strategies. So later, hindi pa tayo nag-uusap sa definition. Wala pa tayo sa definition ng engagement. Tinitignan ko lang if you have an idea, meron ba tayong kaalaman sa engagement, at doon tayo magpo-focus mamaya. Unti-unti kong i-introduce sa inyo what is engagement on a theoretical level, on how big consulting firms who have conducted studies on engagement define engagement, and how did we come up with an engagement model very close to our company, no? I mean, how our company has come up with an engagement model and how we measure engagement. Okay. What is engagement? According to Gallup, no? It is involvement and enthusiasm of employees in their work and workplace. Yan daw ang ibig sabihin ng engagement according to Gallup. No? And Glenn, which is our partner in conducting employee survey, is the degree to which employees invest their cognitive, emotional, behavioral energies toward positive organization outcomes. Ang mga empleyado daw, no, na nagdadala, yun parang dinadala nila yung level na o yung bigat na dinadalang investment nila na sa kanilang cognitive, no, kanilang emotional at behavioral na lakas sa organization is what we call engagement. yung bigat ng kanilang ini-invest para mag-isip, para ibigay yung kanilang puso, emotional, at yung kanilang pag-anlang mga habits, behavioral habits, ay ito raw ang tumutulong, no? Para magkaroon ng engagement sa organization. So what do engaged employees look like? Generally, they expend discretionary effort in their performance, no? Hindi mo na sila kailangan itulak. Hindi mo na sila kailangan utusan, no? Hindi mo na sila kailangan pukpukin. They give discretionary effort in their performance. Ano, kumbaga, ito yung trabaho mo, 100%. Sila, they give 101, 102, 103% of their effort kasi they extend discretionary effort, are absorbed in and enthusiastic about their work. That is why kanina tinanong ko kayo, what is your level of engagement? Kasi pagpasok pa lang sa trabaho, kung hindi tayo masaya, naaapektuhan yung trabaho natin, no? Are we enthusiastic about our work? Definitely, that will impact the business, the result, no? Find a greater sense of meaning in what they do. Ibig sabihin, mahalagang-mahalaga sa kanila yung trabaho at napakalaking fulfillment nung kung makakita sila ng magandang resulta. They find meaning in what they do. And they try to interpret it as something that really adds value, no? And look for opportunities to learn and grow, no? When people find meaning and opportunities in their work to learn and grow, these people are really engaged and are happy about what they are doing. Okay? Okay, why is engagement important? Bakit kaya mahalaga yung engagement? Employee engagement moves the company toward positive direction and becomes the power of the company, which in this case, our company, Nissan, no? And engaged employees are more likely to be more productive, efficient, and motivated to perform. That is why they say, kaya kanina, natatandaan nyo, nung tinanong ko ano yung mga indicators, may nagsabi sa inyo retention, attrition, participation, cooperation, because engaged employees are more likely to be productive, efficient, motivated to perform. No? Maraming factors na contribute dyan. Okay? Higher employee retention and lower turnover rates as discussed earlier and shared by a lot of you. No? And medyo mababa yung risk of burnout. Okay, manager. Okay, I'm just trying to read some of the things on the chat box. Okay. So, napakahalaga for us to understand the definition of engagement. Because as managers, no, as people managers, and most of us here are HR practitioners, we are the ones trying to help managers understand this. So we have to be very clear about the definition of engagement. Okay? Okay. Sabi ko kanina, tinanong ko kayo, no? And key role of managers in building engagement. Employee engagement increases dramatically when the daily experiences of employees include positive relationships with their managers. So napakahalaga talaga ng role ng managers. Pagpasok pa lang ni employee sa opisina at nakita niya si manager niya na masaya, that would certainly have a direct impact on the employee. Well, imagine na ikaw, employee, pumasok ka sa office at yung boss mo nakasimangot. How would that impact your work for the day? Diba? Ang laki ng impact niyan, no? And I'm sure, yung nakasimangot na manager hanggang katapusan, hanggang 5 o'clock, pag dala-dala niya yan, wala. Pati tayong lahat affected, no? 70% of the variance in team engagement across business units is explained by the quality of the manager. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, managers ang talagang kailangan nating i-develop dito. Dahil yung 70% daw ng difference, no, sa team engagement ay ma-explain sa kakayanan ng manager. Kung merong malaking gap between the expected engagement level at yung current engagement level, ay dahil yan sa quality of the manager. Kaya napakahalaga na talagang ang managers natin alam kung paano mag-engage. Otherwise, hindi magiging successful ang engagement programs ng HR. Kailangan kayo makipag-partner sa managers. Tingnan ko nga sa chat box. No? Ano ang masasabi nyo sa level of manager participation or level of manager knowledge sa engagement? I'm sure HR alam yan eh. Pero managers nyo sa inyong kumpanya, in a scale of 1 to 10, how knowledgeable are they in engaging their employees? Can we see? Engage 9, 8, 9, okay, 6, 10, very good, 8, 7, 9, 8, 7, 7, 6, okay, 10. You are doing well. Maganda. Oh, meron nagsabi 2, no? 2, 2, 2, 7, may 1, no? Okay. 7. Okay. Varying degrees. May 9.5, may sometimes 0. Yes. Totoo yan. Iba-iba talaga. Varying degree. Maaari yung mga managers na galing sa mga kumpanya o magaling talaga yung kumpanya nyo, magaling yung HR team nyo, magaling yung HR head nyo or yung HR business partners nyo, natuturuan agad yung mga managers. If you have a score of 4, when I ask you about the knowledge of engagement of your managers, kailangan natin silang tulungan. We in HR or whoever you are in this session and you have the capacity to influence the managers, then do that, no? Or how are you going to turn that manager to become an engaging manager? Kailangan natin silang tulungan. Kung hindi natin kahit na ano pang gawin ng HR na tumbling, no? Kahit na ano pang gawin ng HR na mga initiatives, kahit na mag-team building kayo araw-araw, kung yung managers pagbalik sa trabaho ng mga empleyadong nag-team building ay hindi engaging, wala, babagsak ang ating efforts. Kaya HR should be collaborative. Hindi tayo maging island. 'Di ba? Dapat tayo HR would partner. Hindi tayo pwedeng, ay, nako, yan si manager na ganyan, ang hina-hina sa engagement eh. Si manager X, ganito yan eh. Hindi. Tayong HR, the moment we see those things happening in the organization, come up with a program on how to develop your managers. Yes, I agree. May nangyayaring ganyan. Nag-uusap-usap tayo sa HR, yung mga frustrations natin about the company. Naku, si Manager Y, si Manager X, si Manager Z, ganito mga nangyayari. Pero go beyond that. You have to draft a program in order to address that. Okay, so napakahalaga, napakalaki ng role natin to develop the organization, to come up with an engaging culture. Okay, and these are the 4 pillars, no? That later on I'll share with you, no? We still have a very long, more time, no? Culture, people, career, and well-being. Napakahalaga nitong 4 na to. Siguro nung pre-pandemic or prior to the pandemic, iba siguro tong pillars eh. Kasi tong engagement model hindi naman to permanente. It can change depending on what the situation in the organization. But very importantly, culture is very important. Ano ba yung vision natin sa organization? Do we provide empowerment? Do we have an empowering culture? Are our managers empowering? Do you constantly provide rewards and recognition? Napakahalaga nito. Mamaya meron na akong very powerful. Kaya nga kanina ang title natin, The 7 Steps. Wala pa tayo sa 7 steps. Nandito pa lang tayo sa umpisa, no? The people management, no? Building connections and clear roles and responsibilities. Dapat maliwanag yan dahil kung hindi natin mabubuo ang engaging culture. Career development. May patupuntahan ba ako dito sa kumpanya na to o wala? Hindi na ako magtatagal dito kung wala rin akong career. Dapat maliwanag. For organizations, I understand, meron tayong mga participants dito. Maliit lang po yung organization namin. Wala pa po kaming 100. Nasa 60 lang po kami. Well, even then, dapat siguro kung wala man kayong career path, siguro mahalaga yung value yung value and purpose of your job is clear man lang, no? And of course, nowadays, very important is the well-being. How are we taking care of our employees in terms of physical health, mental health, and moments that really matter most to them? No, napakahalaga. Ano ba yung bang, well, sa amin sa Nissan, no, at the height of the pandemic, meron kaming isang empleyado nagkaroon ng COVID. Nalaman ko, nasa bahay lang siya, hindi siya makahinga, etc. Tapos nahawa niya yung tatay niya, nahawa niya yung kapatid niya. Alam mo, araw-araw, nagtataksi sila para pumunta sa ospital. Naghahanap sila ng magtatanggap sa kanila. Alam niyo sinasakyan nila? Grab. Grab may COVID. Sabi ko, paano to? Maghahawa pa to ng ibang tao. What I did as an HR head, binahiram ko siya ng sasakyan ng kumpanya. Siyempre, car company kami. So marami kaming sasakyan. So pinahiram ko siya ng sasakyan, not for 1 day, not for 2 days, not for 3 days, not for 1 week. Pinahiram ko siya 2 buwan. At may libreng gasolina. That moment is surely very important. Siguro napaka-significant nung ginawa ng yung kumpanya. Hindi lang sa kanya. Lahat ng empleyado namin na nangangailangan ng sasakyan, pahihiramin natin libreng gasolina at that time. And that is total well-being. The physical and mental health. Because at that time, hindi lang physical yung nasasaktan sa kanila, kundi yung kanilang pag-iisip affected. And after that, kasi unang-una, ayoko makumalat yung COVID, sumasakay ng Grab. Di ba? Ayoko kakalat pa yung sakit, sasakay sa Grab, uuwi, nakakaawa. So pinahiram namin ng sasakyan. Ganon. So sana may mga ganyan kayong efforts. Wala pa tayo sa 7 steps, nag-uumpisa pa lang tayo. Okay, now, let's see. What's next? The 7 steps to build an engaging culture. Ano kaya itong 7 steps na to? Actually, when we started this, we started it with 7 habits. Kaya lang sabi ko, baka ma-proprietary information ako ng Franklin Covey. Nako, hindi pwede yan. So we changed the title and we just say, the 7 steps to build an engaging culture. Background, extracted common behaviors which managers who have high engagement in their teams. Paano namin nabuo itong 7 bagay na to? Hindi lang ito galing sa kung saan, kung ilagay ko to, gusto ko to dahil maganda. This is a product of FGDs conducted by our team. As I mentioned, we formed a global cross-functional team, a committee that conducted the study across the globe, no, in Nissan. And tinignan namin, yung mga departments na nakakakuha ng mataas na score sa engagement, ano bang ginagawa nila? Ano ba secret nila? Okay. 7. Itong 7 to, build, promote, build, practice, facilitate, value, and celebrate. These are all verbs, action verbs to na talagang kailangan ginagawa natin. Building connection with a sense of belonging. Mahalaga daw na kailangan tayong mag-build ng connection. Promote well-being. Gaya ng sinabi ko sa inyo, yung empleyado namin nagkasakit, pinahiram namin ng sasakyan. Promote well-being dahil napakahalaga ng mental health at physical health. Build a competitive team with our culture. We call it Nissan Way culture, no? And it's up to you how you define your culture. Practice people and collaborative leadership. Isa-isahin natin yan. I'm just trying to enumerate. Facilitate regular growth and development conversations. Value the contribution of your team members and celebrate success with your team members. Kanina nung tinanong ko kayo, anong engagement programs nyo? Ang dami nagsasabi, may company outing, may ganito, may mga meetings. Yes, these are all perfect examples of engaging programs, but it must be purposeful. Kailangan meron tayong purpose for doing such. Bakit ba tayo nagti-team building? Bakit ba tayo nagkakaroon ng company meetings? Bakit ba tayo nagkakaroon ng town hall meetings? Bakit may one-on-one? Bakit merong stay interview? Because we are trying to drive and try to develop a corporate culture. Okay. What's the time? It's 10. Nako, magwa 1 hour na tayo. Very good. Exciting. Titingnan natin. Let's start off with the first step. Build connections with a sense of belonging. Ito ba na-realize nyo? Can I just talk to you on chat? Kasi ang hirap makipag-usap sa lahat sa inyo. No? We are now over close to 300. I think we're 300. May Facebook, may YouTube. Meron tayong Zoom meeting ngayon. Can you share with me, why is it important to build connection with our team members? Yung department lang natin. Bakit kaya kailangan natin mag-build ng connection with a sense of belonging? Ano kaya? Ba't kaya step number 1? 'Di ba sa 7 habits yung habit number 1 is be proactive. Tama Tama. Be proactive. Kailangan mabilis. Bakit kaya? Why do you think we need to build connections? Tahimik ang chat. Okay. Promote openness, success, very good. To have a strong foundation, good. Yeah, develop, build rapport para ma-execute maayos workflow. Yeah, for easy communication. To get cooperation of everyone. Yes. For harmonious, exactly. And there are things. Yeah. Develop camaraderie, social connections, Rosalinda Tinko. Exactly. Para clear yung goal para sa lahat. Yes. To build trust and transparency, Wilna Grande. Exactly. Harmonious relationships. Yes. Christina Chavez. Melissa Eusebio, open communications. Exactly. Yes. And in Nissan, this is the things. Yes. Understand their personal and professional background. Imagine, hindi mo kilala yung tao mo. Ano ang kanyang background? Saan siya nakatira? In case of emergency, mapupuntahan mo siya. Ano yung background niya? Ano yung natapos niya? Nakatapos ba siya sa ganito? Consider moments that matter most to them. Ano yung mahalaga sa kanila? Mahalaga sa kanya pag anniversary nila mag-asawa, pag birthday ng bunsong anak niya. Dapat alam nyo yung mga yon. Yung graduation ng kanyang panganay na anak, celebrate key milestones in their life, mga ganyan. Mahalagang meron tayong ganito, no? And here in Nissan, we have a Facebook page. Meron kaming, andali lang manggumawa di ba? May sarili kaming Facebook page, FB page, we call Team NPI, Team Nissan Philippines Incorporated. Dito lahat ng employee announcements. Walang pasok, may pasok, sino may birthday, sino may anniversary, ano yung nangyayari sa kumpanya. Ganito, nag-disinfect kami ng opisina. Everything, we have a Facebook page to engage our employees. At sinasabi ko, talagang mahalaga to build connections. No? Imagine mo, I'm sure you will all agree, and you tell me if not, no, na yung birthday ng staff mo, pag hindi mo binati, merong impact, no? Sa tingin nyo, do you agree? Huwag niyong batiin ang 'di ba? Sa Pilipinas, kaya nga yung mga boss namin na foreigners nagtataka, bakit ganyan sa Pilipinas? Yung mga birthday sine-celebrate, may mga etc. Huwag mong batiin yung staff mo. Anong sa tingin mo mangyayari? 'Di ba? It will have a big impact. And subukan mo, nakita mo yung nakita mo na yung anak ng staff mo graduate. Subukan mo magbigay ng gift man lang or batiin siya. Congratulations, Mariel, Joanne, for example, sa anak mo graduate ng accountancy, no? Tapos meron ka pa kunyaring maliit na gift, no, na binigay. How do you think that will impact to your subordinate? Ano sa tingin niyo magiging result? Pag ganyan kayo ka-engaging sa tao nyo. Di ba? You're building connections. No? At napakahalaga nyon sa employees. Especially kasi sineselebrate niya yung key milestone sa buhay niya at nakikiisa ka sa kanila. Well, nung ginagawa namin tong study na to, at syempre may mga iba kong team members, yung isa from Mexico, Americas, may dalawa kaming Japanese. Sa Japan, hindi ganun eh. Iba sila. Iba yung culture. And sa Pilipinos, ganito mahalaga sa atin. Pero sa ibang culture, iba. So if you work for a big company, alamin nyo rin yung build connections kasi baka hindi din nag-work sa culture. But as Filipinos, we will agree. No? We agree that this is very important. Birthday, graduation, anniversary, etc. Kung kaya ninyo at alam ninyo, gawin nyo. At i-celebrate or i-greet nyo yung inyong staff. Very important. That's very critical in engagement. So, let's move now to the next step. Promote well-being. Have you heard about Are You Okay Day? We do this in Nissan Philippines. Have you heard about that? Tingnan, sino sa inyo ang nakarinig ng tong Are You Okay Day? Anyone from from the participants who are promoting Are You Okay Day? Meron kaming ganyan eh. We do kamustahan with HR. Okay. You know, i-google nyo tong Are You Okay Day. Meron silang free poll. Yes. Yes. You know, this is actually celebrated in Australia. No? We have the HR in, parang the doctor is in. Wow, that's nice. No? The Are You Okay Day is celebrated annually in Australia. And in Nissan, we adapted it kasi meron silang site that you can join and pwede kayong kumuha ng mga the virtual background, etc. And we celebrate. Bakit? Because we promote well-being. Sandali. Okay. Yes. These three. Seek team's thoughts and ideas on workload and work distribution. Ito has promote well-being. Honor team members' free time and rest schedule. Well, hindi natin maiwasan minsan, pero wag naman araw-araw. Nagpapahinga na empleyado, mini-message pa natin. Let's give them, ako conscious ako dahil lagi ako nasasabihan dito. Hindi ako, hindi naman ako perfect person na hindi ko ginagawa ito. I try to avoid. I try to tell myself, iwasan mo yan, especially on weekends, unless talagang kailang critical na critical. Give your staff time to rest. Allow for personal well-being activities. And then going back to Are You Okay Day, we launched this last year and we are promoting it across the organization, and it is something very important to us kasi in meetings like mga ASEAN meetings namin or in Philippines, naka-virtual background kami nito, tinatanong namin bago mag-start yung meeting, oh, are you okay? Tapos nagtatawanan na kami, and it sets the tone, no, for the day before you start the meeting. Nagkatawanan na kayo, oh, I'm okay, ikaw ba okay ka ba, ganyan. Because we want to, promote well-being. Why did Australia, or not necessarily the government, why did they promote Are You Okay Day? Because they have high suicide cases in Australia. That's why this program, I think it's an NGO that started it, promoted this Are You Okay Day. Well, not only because probably gusto rin lang nila matulungan yung mga tao, especially during the pandemic. So we are now on step 2, promote well-being. Honor your team members' free time. Meron ba sa atin dito na mga organization na parang, yes po, free time is free time? Jerome Estavillo. Meron ba sa atin mga guilty na madalas? Okay lang, ako guilty din ako, pero I try to call out myself, no, na oo, bawal, wag kang kasi minsan natatawa na lang yung mga staff ko, sorry, natawagan ko kayo on a weekend. Marami guilty sa atin. Please remind yourself, free time is free time. So that's interesting, no? I'm happy na very vocal kayo, very transparent, and we need to accept that na may mga ganyan sa atin, no? Hindi tayo perfect, no? Minsan nakakalimot tayo. Yung pwede pa bukas, ipabukas na lang natin. Unless emergency. Okay, step 2. Okay, let's move now to step 3. Teka, may mga nagpapa-admit pa, oh. Ang dami pa na nagjo-join. Okay, offer flexible work arrangement. Baka naman meron pa sa inyong hindi nagpe-flexi work arrangement. Well, of course, there are companies talagang hindi kaya, like the BPOs, minsan talagang mahirap. But whenever possible, please provide flexi work arrangement. That's now the trend, no, in our workplaces, going flexible work. Okay. Step 3, build a competitive team. How do we do this? Okay, discuss about our culture and values, empower team members to make decisions, seek team members to support one another in times of need and work as one team, and provide support without removing responsibility. Isa lang ang word na gusto kong i-highlight dito, empower your team members to make decisions. Try to empower your team members to make decisions, no? But the moment na hirapan sila, tulungan nyo sila. There are cases, merong mga employees tayo na masyado namang advanced, talagang nagkakaroon ng maraming decision na hindi naman tama. Well, you have to provide them with training. Kasi baka hindi sila ready, sabi mo magkakaproblema yung business. So that empowerment actually helps building a competitive team. So kasi kung tayo as managers, dikta lang tayo ng dikta, hindi matututo yung managers natin or hindi matututo yung staff natin. Remember, the mindset of managers like us or HR, ang mindset natin should be, we are developing future leaders. Hindi lang tayo we're not just training, we're not just working with people who are paid daily. Hindi lang tayo nagtatrabaho sa mga taong binabayaran natin ng sweldo. We are trying to deal with human beings who are aspiring to become future leaders. So when you build a competitive team, you're trying to build the team, you're trying to build their aspirations, you're trying to build their knowledge and competencies so that in the future they can become like us. They can become like us as leaders. Okay, moving on to step 4, no, practice people and collaborative leadership. Okay, I'll ask you, no, sino sa atin dito ang nagpa-practice ng SL2 or the situational leadership? Meron ba sa atin na trained na ng situational leadership? Can I see? Yes po, from ASC. I'm sorry, I don't know what ASC stands for. Hubert, Aldana, very good. Yes, who else? This is a very powerful development for managers, no? Yes po, si Amy, Paul, yes. Good. Very good. For those who are not into SL2 or the situational leadership, this is very important kasi sa step 4, no? Or let's just say habit 4, practice people and collaborative leadership. Practice situational leadership and people and collaborative leadership, or we call PCL. Respect one another and value diversity, equity, and inclusivity. Dito sa situational leadership, meron tong 4 steps, no? S1, S2, S3, S4. Pagbago yung tao mo, more directing, no? Mas mabibigay ka ng direction. As that person grows in the organization, nag-change yung style, no? Nagiging coaching, nagiging supporting, nagiging delegating, no? This is a proprietary information kaya hindi ko masyadong na-discuss, but this is very important model in developing our talents, no? In developing our subordinates. This is a managerial or a leadership competency kasi. Kaya napakahalaga na meron tayong ganito. Okay, so practice people and collaborative leadership. And I thank you because some of you pala are practicing the SL2. It encourages employees to learn new skills and develop professional acumen. Yes, collaboration is emphasized in the team. Ben, Francis, Rances, and Elimar Javar. Yes, agree. So if you have time, check it out and have your managers trade on this particular. Before moving on to the fifth, should I stop now for the break, Kate?
Yes, we can do that. Sir
Okay,
Eric.
sige. Good. Sige. Okay, Kate.
Thank you so much, Sir Eric. Hi, everyone. Good morning again. So now we're going on our morning break. And I mentioned a while ago that we are doing something exciting this morning because we are going to play a game. And I am sure this is a game that's very familiar with everyone. Okay, once in your life, alam ko nakapaglaro na kayo nito. It's called the Bring Me Game, but we're doing it virtually this time. So before I give the rules for this game, let me tell you, what will you get if you're the winner for this game? We have 2 winners this morning, and each winner will be receiving 200 pesos that will go directly to your GCash account. Imagine, umattend na kayo ng free webinar learning from our speaker, Sir Eric, and at the same time, pwede pa kayong maka-receive ng 200 pesos. And that's exciting. So this is the game. Sabi ko nga, it's Bring Me, but we're doing it virtually. So this is how it goes. It's like the normal Bring Me game wherein the host will ask for an item. Kailangan mauna kayo magbigay ng item. And this time, you have to be the first one to show it in front of your camera. So please turn on your camera for those of you who are able to. Turn on your cameras para makasali kayo. Kailangan naka-on ang camera para makasali sa game na to. Okay? Kasi kailangan makita ko agad. For example, sabi ko, bring me a pen. The first one na makapagpakita ng pen in front of the camera, siya ang magiging winner and will receive 200 pesos. So are we ready? Are we ready? Give me a thumbs up if you guys are ready, if you understood it. So ayan, turn on your cameras. Let me check, naka-on na ba ang ating mga camera? Ayan, ayan. Wow, we have a lot. Pabilisan, okay? So open your bags. So parang most of our participants are viewing us from their offices. Checking lang ako kung meron nasa team bahay or lahat tayo are team office right now. Mukhang majority nasa office. Okay, I hope you guys are ready. First item. If ever you're the first one, this will give you 200 pesos. So, first item, bring me a planner. A planner, bring me your planner. Planner, we have Judy, Ann, Jopia, Kaday. Congratulations, Judy Ann! You are our first winner. Ang bilis niya. And inopen pa niya to prove na may mga nakasulat na inside her planner. Judy Ann, congratulations! You are our first winner. This is what you have to do, Judy Ann. Please send your GCash account number to us here in the chat box. Look for Ariva Academy Philippines. Okay, Judy Ann? Look for Ariva Academy Philippines. Send your GCash account number privately in the chat box. Okay, congratulations. Now, Judy Ann, you've won already. You will receive your prize in a little while. You won't be able to join the game anymore, okay? Let's give chance to your other co-participants. So, okay, I hope everyone is ready. This is the last item I'm asking for. Bring me a stress ball. Meron ba sa inyong may stress ball sa desk nila? Oh, okay, we have, asan na yun? We have Janice Antonio. Very fast. Parang hawak-hawak lang yata ni Janice ang kanyang stress ball. Kanina pa siguro siya naggaganon. Janice, congratulations! You are our last winner. Janice, this is what you have to do. Just like Judy Ann, send your GCash account number to Ariva Academy Philippines send it to us privately in the chat box, and then wait for your prize. Congratulations, Judy, and congratulations, Janice. Ayan, keep on pressing those stress balls na lang. Congratulations. Now, I'll be moving on with my other announcements. I have a few more announcements this morning before I give the floor back to Sir Eric. Stay on top of our insights and updates. Stay connected with Ariva Academy. Join the Ariva Academy Facebook group. Like Ariva Academy's Facebook page. You can also follow Ariva Academy in LinkedIn, and also check out our website, www.ariva.com.ph, so you will be updated about the other programs that we have. Also be a part of the Ariva Academy Viber community. Scan the QR code and join our growing Viber community. Thank you. For those of you who might have missed the free live webinars that we had, for the past 2 years, you can all catch them in YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channels, Ariva Academy and Ariva Talks. Now, I would like to invite you to some of our upcoming online learning sessions. Here are some of them. How to overcome unconscious bias in the workplace. This will be on Tuesday, July 12th, and it is another free live webinar. So please take note of this. You can register as early as now. Again, this will happen on July 12th already, and another interesting topic. And again, it's for free. So I'm excited to see you there. On July 14, we have this masterclass, Resilience and Remote Ability, Proven Ways to Boost Your Resilience at Work. Another topic on July 14 is Coaching for High Performance, How to Build a Coaching Culture to Drive High Performance Teams. The 7th Mini MBA on Labor Relations Management, the Advanced Employee Relations and Engagement, will be on July 15. Corporate Governance and Housekeeping, the evolving role of corporate secretaries, board directors, trustees, and corporate officers on July 20. On July 21, we have the Essentials of Finance for Non-Finance Practitioners, Financial Analysis for Non-Finance Professionals. Again, that will be on July 21. July 22, Mini MBA for Strategic HR professionals. Perfect for you guys. The topic is Essentials of Human Resource Management in a Hybrid Work Environment. So I'm inviting everyone to join us. This will happen already on July 22. And this one, I'm excited to invite everyone for this one. The People and Labor Relations Forum 2022 will happen on July 28 already. Our theme for this year is the proactive labor and employee relations in a hybrid work environment. So we hope to see you there. And for those of you who are interested in bringing a speaker to conduct a training exclusive for your team or for your company, Ariva Academy can help you with that. We conduct in-house programs, both virtual or face-to-face. So the number is flashed on your screen, or send an email to irish.arivaacademy@gmail.com. Let us know what topic you have in mind. Here are some of the programs that we offer, but we have a lot more than that. Let us know what program you have in mind. We'll connect you with the right speaker under Ariva Academy Speakers Bureau. And there you go. And now we are ready to go back to our discussion. Hi, Coach Eric.
Yes, Kate. Sige. Let me share my screen. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, sige. Quiz muna tayo ha. Tandaan nyo, meron na tayong 4 na steps. Ano yung first step natin in building an engaging culture, which is culture of engagement?
Excuse me,
sorry.
sir. Your camera is not yet on.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead. Tingnan ko nga sa chat box, ano yung step number 1 natin sa 7 behaviors to build an engaging team? Build connections. Yes, galing. Oh, mahalaga yan ha. That's habit number 1, which is being proactive. So, kailangan kilalan nyo yung tao nyo. Batiin nyo pag birthday, anniversaries, etc. What is number 2? Tignan nga natin. What is behavior number 2?
You're saying promote well-being.
Yes, wonderful. I can see them too. Okay, and then 3. What's number 3? Build a competitive team, no? And number 4 is, of course, practice people and collaborative leadership. Oh, idagdag nyo na yan sa 7 practices ninyo, ha? Huwag nyo kakalimutan. Very important. And please train your managers as well. No? Kasi napakahalaga. Sabi natin, ano nga yung sabi natin? Managers hold the key in engagement. Sila ang dapat nating hinahanapan ng engagement, no? Of course, leaders as well, HR as well, but otherwise, managers hold the key. Let's now that we are done with 1 to 4, let's now try to go to the 5th one. Facilitate regular growth and development conversations. Ginagawa ba natin to? Let me check. Are we conducting career development discussions? Meron ba tayong program for this? Tignan ko nga sa chat box. Do you have this? Do you find time to conduct growth and development conversations? Let me see. Sige, tignan ko nga sa ating chat box. Meron ba? Is this part of your HR program or CSC? Yes. Okay. In my own way, yes, through group chat. Okay. Yes, part of our PMS. We have one-on-one discussion. Quarterly, yeah. Okay, good. Yes, there's a regularity. Yes. Through PMS. I agree. Performance management system. I understand siguro if I may not. I'm right. We are all have HR dialogue with employees. Yes. But this facilitate development conversation is not just for HR, ha. HR meron tayo niyan, but allow your managers. Kailangan ng managers natin train on this as well. Ang hirap. Even in our company, malaki kami, no? We are a big company of over 300,000. Of course, I don't manage the entire company. But it is very important, no? It is very important for us to train our managers to facilitate regular growth and development conversations. Ano ba ibig sabihin nito? Ano bang ibig sabihin ng facilitate growth and development conversations? Well, number 1, provide clear expectations and deliverables. Maliwanag sa atin yan. I've seen a lot of you mentioning KPIs, objectives. I hope no, na meron tayong clear objectives and expectations at the beginning of the fiscal year or at the beginning of the year. Kasi kami sa Nissan, we start the fiscal year in April to March. I'm sure a lot of us, no, in the Philippines naman, gaya ng iba nating mga kumpanya, nag-i-start talaga tayo ng January. Kasi nagpre-prepare tayo ng objectives 3 months prior to that. And the same way, try nyo to come up with objectives for the year. Okay. Be specific and sincere in sharing strengths and development areas. No, we don't call them weaknesses. We call them developmental areas or development areas. And show commitment to career development through coaching and mentoring. Okay, later on, kasi etong 7 steps na to, meron pa tong kaduktong na specific skill, hindi specific toolkit, kasi toolkit to no? When we deliver this across the organization sa Nissan, this is actually a toolkit. Meron kayong susundan na mga forms, no? Napakaganda, mamaya matututunan natin, no? So napakahalaga daw na meron tayong career development through coaching and mentoring. So this facilitating growth and development conversations can happen. Meron nagsabi sa inyo quarterly, meron nagsabi sa inyo through PMS, which is the performance management system. Yes, it's all right, but find time to have it on a regular basis, no? Siguro hindi na masama kung meron kayong 2 times a year, no? Na career development. If you have 4 times a year, much better, no? Masyadong madalas na kung every month, no? But pwede naman, but not just on the career, probably on performance or performance and objectives accomplishments, no? Okay, so number 5 is facilitate regular growth and development conversations. Okay, next. Value contribution. Ako, 45 minutes. Value the contribution of your team members. Ano kaya ito? No? Ensure competitive pay and reward based on job value. Recognize the role of your team members in the organization. Okay. Sabi nila na dapat mahalaga yung value natin sa organization. Pero paano natin ito magagawa? Tatanungin ko nga sa inyo, in your organization, clear ba sa inyo ang na may mga ano kayo, may mga pay scale, pay level, benefit structure? Clear ba sa inyo yon? Hindi ba to issue sa organization? Because it affects engagement. So napakahalaga na, for example, like in our case, we are a sales company, no? Naturally, if you are a sales company, you put premium on the sales team, no? Dahil sila yung nagpapasok ng revenue. When you look at the pay scale, dapat yung mga iba yung package nila, no? May sometimes they have commissions, incentives, no? Things like that, or higher, iba yung pay scale nila sa ibang staff. But that's what we mean when we say ensure competitive pay, and there's regular review. There's regular review of your pay scale, no? Put credits to the reports on activity prepared. Yes, pwede yan, no? When we say ensure competitive pay rewards based on job value, ito yung mga, kung nagjo-join kayo ng mga compensation surveys, meron ba sa atin dito nagjo-join ng compensation surveys? No, I just want to check. At anong compensation survey yung ina-attendan ninyo or gino-join nyo? Tingnan nga natin. Like Mercer. Meron ba sa atin dito nagjo-join ng Mercer compensation survey? Or the okay, Ayan, Estela, Santiago, thank you very much. What else? Because they say, no, kaya nga ito 7, kung kaya nating kompletohin natin. Yes, Mercer, si Alvin, you join Mercer, good. Some would join the Towers Watson dati, Willis Towers, no? I don't know what they are called now because we joined Mercer. Yan yung mga company. Some of us would join the PMAP compensation survey, no? Or you conduct your own compensation survey. It is very important, no? Para medyo mabawasan yung, alam nyo naman, hindi nawawala, laging issue yan. Ang baba na sweldo natin kumpara sa kalaban, no? Ako dapat mas mataas ang sweldo ko doon sa iba. Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na objective way of understanding rewards, no? So dapat meron tayong basihan, no? Para meron tayong masabing objective way of understanding the compensation and rewards program. So napakahalaga, especially kung halimbawa ikaw head ka ng function tapos ikaw din makakakita, etong taong ko na to dapat ito mas malaki sweldo, hindi tao, no? Etong job na to dapat mas valued kaysa dun sa isang job within my team. So pwede ka makipag-usap sa HR, eto bang job ni ex-employee tsaka job ni ganito, sino ba ang pay scale? Kasi minsan hindi tayo binibigyan ng HR ng lahat ng ito, no? Pwede tayo magtanong. Bakit naman napakababa ng ano niya? Dapat makipag-usap tayo at bigyan natin ng i-recognize natin yung role, no, ng team members natin in the organization. Kasi titingnan nyo, pwede itong maging source ng grievances. And then magkakaroon kayo ng magkaka-epekto sa inyong retention risk, no? So very important to ensure to value the contribution of your team members. Let's move down to the last step, no? The last step is to celebrate successes with your team members. Nako, exciting. Reward and recognize spontaneously team members. Pag hindi kayo nagbibigay nito, nako po, pag-aralan nyo to ha, kailangan natin to. Mag-recognize. Okay. Sino sa inyo ang nakabasa na ng book na to? Tignan ko nga. We have prepared by head. Very good, Paul. Nako, active talaga to si Paul Matthew. Very good. Your company is in the right track. Sino sa atin dito ay nakabasa na ng book na ito? Tingnan ko nga. Okay lang kung hindi. Para explain ko sa inyo kung ano itong book na ito. Ako po. Wow, Amy. Congrats. Sarah. Me, yes. Yung mga taga-HR siguro to. Oo. Hindi pa, nako, Miss Sane, basahin mo to. Actually, Google mo lang ngayon, makikita mo kung anong content. Meron siyang simple not yet, me, yes, Dana, Rowena, yes, me too, hindi pa, good, good, good. Thank you for being active participants in this session. You know, kwento ko lang sa inyo briefly. No? The seventh step is to celebrate successes of our team members. Pag may nagawang maliit na bagay, kung kaya niyong bigyan ng maliit na reward and then recognize in a team meeting, do it, no? And then sabi nga nila, criticize privately and praise publicly. Catch them doing right instead of doing wrong. Gotcha, no? So here in this seventh step is to celebrate. You know what this well done is? Kasi kami in Nissan, this is already part of our culture. Kung member kayo nung, meron kami of course Facebook page, no, we reward employees na well done, no. We give them a gift, no, and a token. Meron kaming 1,000 pesos na gift certificate and a token. Minsan bag, t-shirt, minsan stuffed toy na whale, something like that. Just to remind them that they are recognized and they are important, no? And we give three awards every month per function. So maximum 'yon. Pwede sila mag-recognize. Hindi necessarily achieve big things, even small things. Bawa, nag-join ng committee, successful, pwede mong bigyan ng well done. And in a study conducted in SeaWorld, no, in the United States, in San Diego, California, sabi nila, nagtataka sila, yung mga black whales daw sa San Diego, SeaWorld, napaka-enthusiastic ng mga trained whales na black whales. Every time they do good things, pinapakain sila ng fish. Kikita nyo nung pag subukan yung mag-Google ng SeaWorld in the US. Di ba pag sila, somersault, nag-flip, tas naggawa ng tricks, they are given a reward. And they do it every time. No? And that is why na prepare itong book na to. This is based on a study. At sinasabi nila that the more you reward positive things, the more you strengthen relationships. Di ba? Connected yan dun sa una nating ginagawa. Sabi natin, build connections. And now, we're trying to power positive relationships. No? So, well done is actually an idea that we set up in the Philippines 7 years ago. And this year, we are rolling it out to ASEAN as a reward, our recognition for our employees in other ASEAN countries. So it started in the Philippines and then we're sharing it to others. So celebrate successes with your team members. I don't know how you call it. Tingnan nga natin sa chat box. Sa inyo, how do you call your recognition? No? The usual President's Award, the usual Service Awards. But do you have small things here? Recognize. Wow, ang ganda niya. That's good. Very nice, Ben. Oo, agree. Yes, Stella. Work stars is nice too, no? Everyday champions. Exactly. Iba-iba lang tayo ng terminology, but we have the same objective of recognizing our people, no? And our people are our rock stars. Kung hindi sa kanila, wala tayo sa kumpanya. Champ reward, no? Ang cute, no? Iba-iba. Iba-iba because the more unique it is, the more interesting it will be for our employees. So I hope that you have already memorized, baka hindi pa, kahit ako hindi rin, the 7 steps, or we call it 7 habits on how to build an engaging corporate culture. Wow. So alam na natin, ha? And now we will move now on to the how to measure engagement. Kanina, wala. Ito, 7 habits. Now, let's move now to the how to measure the actual level of engagement in your team. Okay. In Nissan, kanina na-share ko sa inyo, we have this employee survey. No? Actually, tinanggal ko na yung mga label kasi bawal, baka ako maano rin. No? So, we call it Global Employee Survey. We used to have Commission Corn Ferry, but now we have another one, which is Glint. So it's not there. And then Moments That Matter Survey. And then we have the Retention Quiz, or we call it Engagement Quiz. No? So here, etong tatlo na to, yung basihan namin. Kung sino yung nangangailangan ng tulong. No? Managers do check team members' engagement. So, kasi dito sa Global Employee Survey, may 2 questions. No? Tignan niyo sa taas, 1 and 2. Satisfaction, employee satisfaction. How happy are you working in the company? And would you recommend our company as a great place to work? No? So itong mga to napakahalaga. Sa 48 questions, ito tinitignan namin at trinatrack namin to year on year. Year on year. And then kung wala kayong survey, wala kayong budget, meron akong i-share sa inyo 10 items later, no? Makikita nyo rito. Number 2, moments that matter. And number 3 is a retention quiz or engagement quiz. This is for you as a manager. Meron ba akong skills to engage my team? Kung wala, kailangan mong umpisahan na. Okay. So, this is the employee survey basically. Let's now move to the moments that matter. Ito 8 questions lang pala, no? This is how you do it. Pwede niyo 'tong gawin sa Workday kasi we use Workday, no? Sa aming system, employee system namin. Survey Monkey, gamitin niyo 'yan, no? At work, do you have the opportunity to do what you do best every day? In the last 7 days, have you received recognition? Do you have someone at work that encourages your development? No? I have defined a career plan for my future growth. I feel my work group is supporting. No? Would you recommend our company or your company as a good company? Something like that. My leader gives me actionable feedback, etc. Okay? And ito yung score. 35, excellent. No? And then 35 to 30, something like that. Good, fairly good, need to improve. So, eto, kung wala kayong global employee survey or you don't have a survey platform locally, try this. I-convert nyo na lang into Survey Monkey at kayo nang mag-analyze. Ngayon, pag mababa ang score, you need to really focus on engagement dahil may konting concern, no? Ang inyong organization. Okay. So, the next one is, we call it kanina retention, no? Retention or engagement quiz. Now, this is actually for us, mga managers. Are we able to evaluate ourselves? Paano natin ma-evaluate na meron tayo nung engagement skills? Tignan natin isa, number 1. I thank my employees who go the extra mile explaining how their hard work helps the organization, which is focus on people, do sa 4 pillars. Okay. So may scoring yan, 1 to 5, no? Of course, 5 being the highest and 1 being the lowest. So mag-self-assess ka. Ngayon, kung mababa ang score mo, tignan mo kung nasaan ka. Red alert, learning, or retention master. If you think you need to improve on this, ano to parang self-assessment. Try to come up with initiatives on your own. No? Or if you're not from HR, ask HR's help. How can I improve my engagement skills so that I can bring about retaining my talents sa organization? Okay, so yan, sabi ko sa inyo these are things. Now, focus to improve, assuming tapos na tayo, nakita nyo na yung score nyo sa survey, meron kayong moments that matter, nakita nyo na yung score nyo doon, o nakita nyo mababa kayo sa engagement survey, try to come up with action plans. No? There are 4 strategies. No? Kanina, na-discuss ko na sa inyo yung 7 behaviors na kailangan practice ng mga leaders. No? And then tuturuan ko kayo ng one-on-one, how to conduct one-on-one, whether this is face-to-face or virtual. So pwede kasi itong course natin is engaging in hybrid or remote work situation. Depende kung ano yung inyong work arrangements, whether virtual, hybrid, face-to-face, you can do this. Employee one-on-one. Number 3 is engagement conversation. We call it, this used to be stay interview. Are you familiar with stay interviews? Team, na familiar ba kayo with the word stay interview? Do you conduct that? So, stay interview, we try to change it in our company. We call it engagement conversation kasi masyadong direct. Pag sinabing stay interview, parang may purpose ka talaga na kailangan gawin. So, kami change namin. We use now engagement conversation. No? Ang train lang, hindi lang HR ang train dito, pati mga managers. And number 4 is career plan. Ito to help you draft a career development plan. No? Hindi ko na sa inyo ituturo yung mga how to conduct outing. Ay, alam nyo Christmas party. That is not sa things that we will train you. Ito yung mga kailangan yung maintindihan dahil these are skills that our managers should know, understand, and practice. Okay, so I think I only have 10 or 15 minutes more. Okay, before we go on the Q&A, para mas gusto ko marami tayong Q&A. Okay, this is the one-on-one conversation. This is skill, This is really a formula which you can conduct. Sabi dito, one-on-one, one times a month. Depende, kasi sabi natin kung career development yan, pwedeng twice a year, kung pwedeng 4 times a year, quarterly, it's up to you. But on the one-on-one conversation is, nire-recommend to ng monthly. Depends kung anong needs nyo. 40 minutes, This is the structure. 5 minutes or could be less, opening remarks. And then ano yung gagawin? Check-in. Number 3, develop. And then number 4, step 4 is closing. Okay. How do you conduct? Ibig sabihin, pag nag-one-on-one kayo, para lang meron tayong structure, Kasi, I'm sure, ginagawa nyo na ito. Ay, mag-one-on-one tayo. Let's have a one-on-one. Ginagawa namin to over coffee, punta sa Starbucks, o kaya sa isang room sa office. But, kung walang structure, mahirap. So, iti-train natin yung managers to have this structure. Sa opening, yung person in charge, I'm the manager, for example, I just say, of course, the normal greeting, good morning, how are you? Kamusta ka na ngayon? How are you feeling? I heard about what happened to your family, for example, may nagkasakit or what, And then, sabi nga, be authentic and vulnerable, And that is when you touch on that topic, medyo mas feeling ng employee na mahalaga yung meeting nyo, when you talk about kakamustahin mo yung situation niya, etc. And then on the check-in stage, this is more on trying to understand yung situation, personal topics such as how are you outside work, check in with them on personal level, gaya ng sabi ko sa inyo kanina. And then work equations can be taken out at times. Ibig sabihin, pwedeng tanggalin nyo yung pag-uusap sa work. Pero kung ito ang pinag-uusapan career, hindi pwede dahil talagang work yon. Yun naman sinasuggest lang. Employee objectives, action items, o kamusta na yung work mo, I saw your performance appraisal. For example, taga-HR ako, or if I'm the manager, I saw yung result ng work mo sa committee, no? Things like that. And then, step 3 is develop. Sa develop, you try to listen to them on ano yung mga concerns nila, ano yung challenges nila, no? How can you help as a manager, no? Where else can you provide support, no? And then sasabihin mo, syempre may follow-up tong meeting natin na to. And then set clear expectations. Hindi pwedeng ikaw manager, aakuin mo yung trabaho. Kaya nga sabi natin is provide support without removing responsibility. You have to tutulungan natin siya maintindihan yung situation niya, pero kailangan siya pa rin ang gagawa ng actions niya. Okay, and then at the end, closing. Tatapusin natin yung discussion na, okay, thank you very much, ex-employee. Ito yung mga napag-usapan natin at ito yung gagawin natin sa susunod. Magkikita ulit tayo after a month. Pa-follow up kita sa ganito. At kung may kailangan ka, ito yung cellphone ko, tawagan mo ko, ito yung ganyan, puntahan mo ko sa opisina para matulungan kita. So this is how the one-on-one conversation should look like. It can be 30 minutes, it can be 20 minutes, depends on how important your discussions will be. Okay? So from 7 behaviors, nagkaroon tayo ng action planning based on the engagement result. We are now going into the particular formula. Ano yung mga pwede natin gawin? Okay. Engagement conversation, which used to be stay interview. Very similar to one-on-one. However, mas purposive siya of keeping the employee. No? Kailan nyo to dapat gawin? No? Kailan ginagawa itong engagement conversation? Sige nga, mag-chat tayo, team. If you're doing stay interview, when do you usually conduct? Pag magre-resign na yung employee, tignan ko nga, when do you conduct, critical to very important tong engagement conversation. When do you think this is New Year? Tama, Alan. Mirna, resignation period, baka huli ka na, Mirna. Sige, tignan natin ha. Start of fiscal year, Anilin. Yes, that's right. Or, sige, tignan ko nga kung makuhuli nyo yung mga. Actually, may mga significant moments in the life of an employee na ginagawa itong engagement conversation. Tignan, hulaan nyo. Sige. Yan, tama yan mga New Year. Quarterly, burnout, nako, every anniversary. Catherine, mukhang tama ka. Pag may naririnig ka na plano mag-resign, work anniversary, before bonus, Masil, mukhang kailangan after bonus, pero pwede din yan. Work anniversary, first quarter of regular, okay, proby, wedding, nako, very good. You know, I'm happy to really conduct this program because you are all engaged, no? Talaga kayo engaged na engaged. Onboarding 30 days after hiring. Pwede din, no? When employee is showing signs of disengagement. Okay, tingnan natin ha. Okay, sige. During PMS. Okay, sasabihin ko sa inyo na base sa mga pag-aaral, nagko-conduct tayo ng stay interview pag sino yung nagsabi na work anniversary? Sino yung nagsasabi na bonus time? Sino yung nagsasabi pag nakalimang taon na? Wala, no? Pag nakalimang taon, yung 5-year each. And pag mayroong ano pa ba nangyayari? Pag birthday niya, ano, mga ganyan. Bakit natin ginagawa? Bakit natin minomonitor sa ganyang pagkakataon? Yes, no, bakit? Pag may nagre-resign, ako dapat mag-conduct kayo. Hindi to ginagawa on a monthly basis, hindi to ginagawa on merong timing, no? At wag sana yung gagawin niyo na talaga to pag magre-resign na siya, pero wag niyo intayin 'yon. Tingnan niyo yung mga signs, no? Anniversary, bonus, tama 'yan. Dahil yan yung oras na ang empleyado nag-iisip mag-resign. Kuha nyo? Bakit kailangan yung gawin to pag nakatanggap ng bonus? pag nakatanggap ng merit increase, pag work anniversary. Bakit? Dahil ito yung mga significant moments na ang empleyado nag-iisip mag-resign. Pag hindi naibigay yung kanyang mga gusto, yan. O kaya hindi nabigyan ng promotion. These are the very critical moments where or when you need to conduct this conversation. Very similar to the one-on-one conversation. There is an opening, there is a conversation session, and there's a closing. No? Pero hindi mo sasabihin sa kanya na, oh, kaya kita kakausapin kasi magre-resign ka. Quiet tayo doon. We cannot say those things. No? Open by saying you bring value to the organization. No? Kailangan strength yung dala-dala mo at the onset, at the start of the conversation. Given the current business environment, I just want to talk to you, ganyan, as an important talent or as a key talent. And I want to focus on you as a very, as a performing talent. Mga ganyan, no? And then, umpisahan na nyo na pag-uusap nyo. Ikaw, what engages you to work? Doon makikita mo na meron na yung mga issues, no? Anong challenges mo, no? And then, at the closing part, no? Thank him for the conversation and tell him na you are very concerned about him or her, and then you want to do more of these conversations in the future. If you can do it outside work, gawin mo. Pwede, usually ginagawa yan sa mga coffee shop, restaurants, or kaya pwede sa isang sa room, sa isang office na quiet, no? Na talagang mafe-feel niya na concerned ka. Okay? So, I have just one more minute. And then, let me move to the career plan. I'm sure some of us here, meron tayong mga career development plan. I just call it career plan, pero in our company, we call it CDP, IDP. No? Ano yung umpisa nito is, what is your objective? Ano yung career objective mo? Where do you want to go in the next 5-10 years? No? And then, what support do you need? No? And then, what development programs do you need so that you can we can support you? Okay, so it's very important that you draft this career plan very clear, and then pag-usapan nyo. You can use either the engagement conversation, or you can use the one-on-one conversation in order to articulate the career plan. No? Pinakamahalaga sa career development plan is where he wants to go, where he is now, and how can you bridge that. And then, of course, nakikita dapat na nangyayari ito. Hindi pwedeng nag-uusap kayo lagi, wala nangyayari. I mean, in the organization, these things should happen. Dapat nakikita nila na may nangyayari. Otherwise, it would be very hard for you to do conversations kasi hindi naman para nila nakikita yung sincerity ng organization. So we have to put in place all these systems as HR in order for us to be credible. It is very important that we are credible, no? We have the authority, and we have the integrity so that people will respect and trust us. No amount of effort na magagawa ng HR if we are not trusted by our people. No, napakahalaga. So please do things and make it happen. Don't let it happen. Make it happen. HR has to make it happen. Put all these things in place so that you will be well trusted by the organization. Okay. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much, Ariva, for the opportunity to share. You can link up with me through my LinkedIn, and we can do more collaboration and support, and we can work more with Ariva. If you need any training or any consulting, we can always be contacted through Ariva. Thank you very much. And we are now open for Q&A. Kate.
Thank you so much, Sir Eric. Okay, so now we're opening the floor for your questions. You can click the raise hand button so that we can allow you to ask your question directly to our speaker, or type your questions here in the chat box. I'll be reading them. So, did I see someone raise their hand? Parang meron kanina. Let me just check.
Sige.
O baka napindot lang. Okay, anyone who would like to ask a question here in the chat box, you can also type your questions here. Let us know. Clarifications about the discussion this morning.
Huwag kayo mahiya.
Anyone checking?
May question ata si Agra,
Here.
for career plan, yeah.
Here in the chat box from Annalyn for career plan. How can we go about it if the organization is quite flat?
Ayun nga sabi ko sa inyo, no? Hindi naman kailangan natin magkaroon ng long-term career plan for as long as siguraduhin nyo maliwanag yung expectations, objectives of the organizations, kasi we cannot avoid na may mga organizations really na flat, no? Na walang clear development path, no? So it is very important that at least you can do conversation on the business objectives and the performance objectives. Yon, okay na tayo doon kasi wala tayong magagawa sa career in terms of long term.
Okay, thank you. Another one from Alan. Is there someone over-engaged?
Nako, mas maganda yun. I think that would be, kaya lang baka naman ma-over na yan, mawala na yung focus sa work, no? So let's just make sure that that employee is still focused sa work, no? Meron tayong mga ganyang employees. I remember one employee na talagang super active sa HR, engagement champion. Ngayon kino-complain na sa akin ng boss niya, Eric, sobrang engaged naman yan. Pwede ba parang nawawala na siya sa core? No, it cannot be. Hindi na yon engagement. That's something else. So redirect the person and focus on the work.
We have another question, this time from Rowena. How can we convince the owners that the issue is the salary and or benefits that must be addressed?
Nako, mukhang compensation to, Kate, no? Compensation issue because that's part of engagement. You know, you have to be data driven, no? Hindi tayo pwedeng theoretical, hypothetical. Kailangan data driven. Pakitaan niyo siya ng mga results like retention, attrition rates, no? If you conduct FGDs, no? And if you do compare with external survey data like Mercer, like Towers Watson or PMAP, kung meron kayong nakuhang ganyan, ilatag nyo ng maayos, pakita nyo sa presidente or sa CEO that this is the situation. We are having resignation based on your exit interviews, nag-resign si ex-employee because of the salary in-offer ng competitor. Kung meron na kayong 10 ganyan, buuin nyo na yung kwento at ipakita nyo sa presidente. Kung hindi siya maniniwala, wala tayong magagawa, pero at least HR is very data-driven. Hindi tayo pwede pumunta sa presidente na wala tayong dalang data.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay. Anyone else who would like to ask a question? You can ask your question directly. Raise your hand and we'll allow you. Okay, we have a question from Elimar. Elimar, can you turn on your video? Yes, Elimar, the floor is yours.
Hi, Sir Erickson.
Hello, Elimar.
Hi, I hope you can see me. Yes, this is just a question. What would be your professional advice for someone who is a returning employee who was once a rack and file level, but right now in a management position? So, what would be your professional advice for someone like that?
Okay. Is that person experiencing some sort of discrimination? Meron ba siyang ganyang or being challenged?
Not exactly, sir. But just expectations on what will happen, how the team will be embracing him again, some sort like that.
Okay. First of all, kailangan niya, of course, to show talaga the best way is to show performance. Kailangan niya talaga mapakita that he deserves the role. Kasi dati staff siya, ngayon manager na siya. The only way you can defeat whatever issue that might be raised against him is that he will really show results. Kailangan makita yung results niya. Hindi pwedeng dati staff siya, ngayon manager na siya. Tapos ang value pa rin niya staff, no. Nag-iiba yan. So kailangan pakita niya yung result.
Anything else, Elimar?
Ay, ano na. Okay,
Okay,
Elimar.
thank you so much, Elimar. Okay, we have more questions here in the chat box. This is from
Yes.
Maria Mirasol. What do you think is the most effective way to build a competitive team?
Wow, very exciting. Okay, tignan natin. Meron akong shinare sa inyo na engagement survey. Tignan nyo yung level of engagement ng team. Sorry, ng manager muna. Tignan nyo muna yung mag-self-reflect si manager, no? Nasaan yung level of engagement niya. And then, tignan mo rin yung engagement level ng team. And then, from there, makukuha natin kung anong strategy. Di ba sabi natin, doon tayo nagsisimula. Kaya nga sabi ko, data-driven. Even this engagement toolkit that I've shared with you is data-driven. Kailangan meron tayong pinagsisimulan. Yung competitive team, mahalaga dyan, as I said before, no, vision, objectives, no, the importance of people management skills of the manager. Alam niya, building connections, no, reward. Kasi yung reward, pag hindi mo ni-recognize ang tao for doing well, hindi kayo, kahit na anong galing ng team nyo, magsasuffer. Kaya connected sa engagement yung recognition and reward, no? So things like that. But know your engagement level.
Okay, thank you. Next question. This one is really interesting, Sir Eric.
Yeah.
What's your advice for introverted managers who are not comfortable or don't find it natural to open up and have emotional conversations with staff? This is from Olivia.
Nako, napaka-challenging niyan. Kailangan natin talaga i-train ang managers, no? Ano ba yung role ng manager? 'Di ba? Pag-usapan muna natin, ang manager are coaches, 'di ba, Kate? Coaches 'yan eh. They are mentors. If they are not comfortable talking with their subordinates, hindi sila nag-act according to their to the expectations. A leader has to coach. Hindi ka pwedeng timid, quiet. Paano mo ma-develop yung team mo to become high performance team? Kung kulang ka sa skills. HR has to develop that manager to become a really a functioning manager. Maraming courses si Kate dyan. Kate, offer
Yes, we
share
have.
mo kaya. Yeah. We
have a lot of that.
Managers.
Yes, you can check out our website, www.ariva.com.ph, so we can help you out develop your leadership skills, especially coaching and mentoring.
Yes.
There you go. Next one. This is from Rowena. She's asking, what is the acceptable employee turnover in numbers or ratio?
Employee turnover, what's that again? Let me.
Acceptable employee turnover.
Okay. As I said, siguro 5%. Pag numabot na kayong double digit, concerning na yan. Medyo kailangan mag-isip-isip tayo what's happening.
Okay.
And like this, Kate, no? Yung turnover nyo, tignan nyo rin. Kasi meron tayong, di ba, list of employees who left the company. Tignan mo dyan yung talagang, okay lang na okay to. Pero ito, critical talents. You have to identify sino yung critical. Yun ang tignan nyo. Ilan yung umaalis na critical talents? Yung pag ang taas nun, medyo kawawa kayo kasi magte-train ng maraming tao. So it is also a cost. So look at how much of your resignation ang critical talents.
Okay, thank you so much. Another question. This time it was sent to me anonymously, sent to me directly, and they request an anonymous question. So here's the question. What's your advice as a leader? Would you rather be fair or right?
Fair or, nako, paano pag Miss Universe ata to, Kate? Fair or right, no? Well, you base your decision, una titingnan mo dyan when you make a decision. Ano yung policy, no? When you make a decision, titingin ka muna sa policy. Tatlong bagay when I make decisions, no? I look at the policy, I look at the past decision on a similar situation, and I look at the impact of my decision to the overall company reputation. So tingnan mo yan, when you make decision, it could be fair, right, at the same time, and look at these three. So bantayan mo yung tatlong yon. Policy, impact on reputation, and how was it decided in the past?
Interesting answer also. Thank you so much. Okay, we're down. I think we're down to our last question. Okay, this one's from Christina. What is your advice if the boss is super compassionate and sometimes overruled or has conflict with the company policy and HR management decision?
Nako, Kate, gaya nga ng sabi ko when you make decisions, it has to, first and foremost, what is policy if not being followed? So policy is very important. No, we can, deviate a bit on the policy if it concerns life and death. No? Kasi ay bawal 'yan. Mamamatay na empleyado mo, hindi mo pa di ba? So it has to be it has to be based on what is acceptable, no? Ngayon, itong overly compassionate, hindi din maganda 'yan. Anything that is more than enough or something excessive is not really acceptable. Yes. Let's just have to follow, no? Follow lang natin yung makakabuti sa kumpanya at makakabuti sa mga tao.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much. I agree with that, Sir Eric. Sabi nga nila, anything na sobra, masama na. So maraming salamat for that. And again, thank you so much, Sir Eric, for your generosity in always accepting our invitation to share your knowledge, your wisdom to our participants. I am sure they truly appreciate it. I appreciate it. I learned a lot from you this morning. Thank you so much. Because of that, we would like to present this certificate to you. Let me read it.
Wow, thank you.
Ariva Academy Learning Development at its finest gratefully presents the Certificate of Appreciation to Erickson A. Del Castillo for generously sharing his professional expertise and valuable knowledge and wisdom to the delegates of the 7 Steps to Build an Engaging Culture for Hybrid and Virtual Teams, held on July 6, 2022 via Zoom platform, signed by Chairman and Chief Strategist Learning Event Producer J.M. Matienzo, President and Chief Learning and Development Strategist Michelle Irish Malonda Samson. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our speaker, Mr. Eric Del Castillo.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Kate.
You are so much welcome. Maraming salamat din po. Now, I would like to invite everyone to turn on their cameras. Join us for a group photo.
Yes.
There. Oh, thank you so much, Alan, for that message. Thank you, everyone. I am seeing a lot of thank you messages here in the chat box. You are most welcome. There you go. Ayan. If you're able to turn on your cameras, please do so. And I'll be calling on our technical director, Jeff, to assist us.
Thank you so much, Miss Kate. So guys, please open your camera before we start for the group picture. Okay, may habol pa po ba? Yeah, let's wait for the others muna. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. We have 2 shots for this webinar. Get ready, guys. Show me your beautiful smiles. And 3, 2, 1, smile. One more. Sorry, yeah, no shot. Okay. One more, Papa. And 3, 2, 1. What about hand hearts naman po?
Hand hearts.
Yes, hand hearts. Show me some love. Okay, get ready. And 3, 2, 1, smile. Thank you. Back to you, Miss Kate.
Thank you so much, Jeff. In behalf of everyone from Ariva Academy, I'd like to say thank you so much to everyone who joined us on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Maraming salamat. We are looking forward to welcoming you again in our future learning events. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's all keep safe. God bless you all. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ariva Academy would like to